This is Jordan Peterson. It's entitled, These Words Can Change Your Life. Let's check it out. You can have what you want. Wow. I mean, come on, dog. Just starting out those words, I don't believe you can have what you want. Now, if it said you could be who you want to be, I'll be like thumbs up. But to have what you want, it's a lot of factors that has to happen in order for you to get what you want. And a lot of those factors are out of your control.
You can have what you want in 5 years.
Well, he's saying in 5 years.
But there's two conditions. You have to know what it is,
Two conditions. You got to know what it is.
and you have to aim at it.
Whoa, come on, Jordan Peterson.
Figure out what you want. Write it down. Figure out what you could do to start moving towards that. Do that with your family.
Okay, now that's in your control. You can do what you need to do to move towards your goal. But to say you could have it in 5 years, again, there's so many factors. Your family members may start treating you differently. Maybe their priorities change. Maybe you change and they kick you out because you decided to live a certain way. That's out of your control. So it invalidates the statement.
Relationships. Do that.
See, relationships. I might not want to be with you, and you doing everything correct. You being the proper person, you being the best you could be. But I do not want to be with you. That's out of your control.
Do that with your friendships. Do that with your career. Do that with your education. Think about your misuse.
Education don't have to necessarily mean a degree. That's in your control. The information is there. You can access it. Think about misuse of alcohol and drugs. That's in your control. You can control that.
Of alcohol and drugs and other things that might drag you down. You want to drink? How often? How much is too much? How are you going to constrain that and why?
See, and that's important. That's something in your control. You have a goal. You realize drinking is causing you more pain in your world than it is pleasure. You realize this relationship is causing you more pain than it is pleasure. Then you can make your personal decisions on how to deal with that. And this is where I'm with them right here, developing a vision.
And you have to do that in dialogue with yourself, right? It's like, if I could have what I wanted, what would satisfy me?
Now you're identifying your own pleasures and your own pain. And that's keeping it 100 with yourself. And one of the most powerful things you can do is ask yourself questions. And see, that's what he's doing. He's asking himself a question. What would satisfy me? Now you're making a list of the pleasures, your desires. And that is motivated by your pain. And a way to think about it, without this, I would feel so bad. My life would feel empty. A piece of it will feel gone. It's such an unpleasurable feeling. If I didn't have this family, this career, this relationship, this pet, this lifestyle, whatever it is to you. So you're identifying your pleasures through your pain.
And you might think, well, I could never get that. And I could say, well, maybe not, but I'll tell you one thing, man. You can move towards it.
Now you can move towards it. You're doing everything in your power. Those other things, those other people, those other situations may not be in your power. But not to say who's right, who's wrong. I just look at it and question anything. As much as I respect this man's opinion in his mind, I would question anything from anybody. That's just from my perspective what makes sense to my senses. But shout out to Jordan Peterson.